Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to Smashing English. Today we are talking about questions. Specifically, I want to teach about a very common mistake I hear when I'm teaching people English. So let's go. So let's look at direct and indirect questions. What are they? A direct question is when you ask somebody something directly. I am asking you the question and I expect an answer. Like, where does she live? Who are you? And what time is it? They are direct questions from me to you. To make these direct questions, you have to be familiar with question word order. If you're not familiar with question word order, have a practice of that before you watch this video. And if you'd like me to make a video about question word order, let me know in the comments. An indirect question is when you put that question inside another sentence. Here are some examples of indirect questions. I don't know where she lives. I'm not sure who you are. Can you tell me what time it is? Do you see the difference? So in direct questions, we use question word order. But when it's not a direct question, a lot of the time it's pretty much a statement. If you think about I'm not sure, that's no longer a question. That's pretty much a statement. Or I don't know. That's no longer a question, that is a statement. So we don't need to do question word formatting for that sentence. Can you tell me is an interesting one because that is still technically all a question. Can you tell me what time it is? That is a whole question. But the what time is it part of it, that has been embedded into a bigger question. The actual question part becomes, can you tell me? That is the question part. The second bit, that is no longer the question part. So we go back to normal statement word order. Can you tell me what time it is? Not, can you tell me what time is it? Because the question part is, can you tell me? That other part, it's an indirect question. It's been put into a bigger question. So just to recap, direct question, where does she live? Indirect question, I don't know where she lives. Take away that does, we don't need it, and we don't do the inversion. We just keep it as statement word order, where she lives. Let's just quickly talk about yes and no questions. Questions that you can only really reply to with yes or no. Like, is she coming to the party? Yes, no. When you want to make this an indirect question, you can use if or whether. I don't know if she is coming to the party. I don't know whether she's coming to the party. So what is the mistake I want to talk to you about today? Well, I hear it very often. I'm an English teacher. I teach people online and I hear people making this mistake almost every single day. English learners are mixing up direct and indirect questions. They're taking a direct question like, where does she live? And trying to put it inside another sentence without changing the word order, and it doesn't quite work. And so they say things like, I don't know where does she live. I'm not sure what time is it. So let's look at some more examples and I will show you the wrong way to do it and the right way to do it. So here's a direct question. What does he do for a living? What does he do for a living? A lot of English students say this and it's incorrect. I don't know what does he do for a living. What we actually want to say is, I don't know what he does for a living. I don't know what he does for a living. Here's another direct question. Where are they from? I'm not sure where they are from. Where they are from. Not are they. Because we don't need it to be a question anymore. Okay, time for a quick quiz. Here are some incorrect sentences. I want you to correct them and write them down in the comments. So tell me how to say these correctly. So we've got, can you tell me where is the nearest coffee shop? Fix that, put it in the comments. I'm not sure what does she want? Fix it, put it in the comments. Do you know when does the train leave? Fix it, put it in the comments. Let's take a look at some indirect questions from movies and TV.
Can you tell me when he's coming home?
Can you tell me when he's coming home? When he is coming home. That is a statement on its own. He is coming home. That is a statement. So just because I've put, can you tell me, it doesn't mean that we're changing that statement into question word order, because it's not a direct question. So we keep it exactly the same. We just do like it's a normal sentence, a normal statement. Can you tell me when he is coming home? Not, can you tell me when is he coming home? Can you tell me when he's coming home?
Can you tell me where I am?
Can you tell me where I am? Not, can you tell me where am I? Because where am I? That's a direct question. But can you tell me? We're putting that question inside another sentence. Can you tell me where I am in the statement word order? Don't swap those words around.
Could you tell me how to get there?
Could you tell me how to get there? Could you tell me how to get there? A lot of my English students would say, could you tell me how do I get there? So they've gone for a full question. How do I get there? But we don't need it because it's no longer a direct question. We can just say, could you tell me how to get there? Could you tell me how to open this? Could you tell me how to do my hair? That's how we ask that question.
Do you know if the hotel's pager friendly?
This indirect question starts with, do you know if? Now again, that might feel like I'm asking a question. I need to use question word order, but it's an indirect question. We're saying, do you know if? The question is, do you know if? That is the question part. The other part is added on. So we don't put it in question word order. We say, do you know if there is a lion at the zoo? There is a lion at the zoo. Statement word order.
I don't know if I've told you this, but it's nice having you back on the lane, kid.
Interesting. I don't know if I've told you this. Okay, so the statement part, I have told you this. I don't know if I have told you this. In general, be very careful with sentences that start with I don't know. That is often the place where my students get it wrong. They say, I don't know if, do you know this? Or I don't know, where do you live? So make sure if it starts with I don't know, that is no longer a question. That's a statement pretty much. I don't know. That is not a question. It ends with a full stop. I don't know if I've told you this.
I don't know when it'll happen.
Another one that starts with I don't know. I don't know when it'll happen. So that is short for it will happen. Again, it will happen, not will it happen. If I come to you and I say, will it happen? That's a direct question, so I need question word order, but not if it starts with I don't know, because that is now an indirect question. It's pretty much a statement, I don't know, full stop.
I'm not sure whether I agree with that example.
I'm not sure whether I agree with that example. I agree with that example. It's a statement. I'm not sure. Again, it's like a statement and we're not really asking, we're saying, I'm not sure.
She doesn't even know if he likes music and she doesn't know if he likes books.
What he wants is money because he doesn't know when to say that's it.
Again, be careful with don't know or doesn't know. You only need the statement word order. And there you go. The main thing I want you to remember is, am I asking a direct question to somebody? So just be very aware of, is this an indirect question? Is it a direct question? Because it's such a common mistake. And I think some of my English students are so good. And this is the one little mistake that just keeps coming back and it makes their level go a little bit lower. And actually they're a lot better than that. So I don't want you to make the same mistake. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to go to smashingenglish.com because we've got some great English courses on there. You can also be a member of this channel. You get videos early, you get PDFs with every video, you get 2 live streams a month. It's pretty good. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Ta-ta!